Hello everyone, I am Renown Zero. We are back again talking about a gentleman by the name of Kabrutus. If you're unfamiliar with this person, Kabrutus was the individual that had a harassment campaign out against him by Sweet Baby Inc. They contacted Steam to take down his Sweet Baby Inc. Detective Curator page, and they wanted Steam to delete his Steam account, which they absolutely failed, as they should, because he's not doing anything against TOS as they claimed. He was simply creating a group that took the games that were on their public website, Sweet Baby Inc.'s public website, and posted it in a group and says, these are the games that Sweet Baby Inc. worked on. What some of the most recent projects that they worked on were something like the Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League, which is an absolute failure. And they've worked on the 2022 Saints Row, which the company was open for 30 years, completely closed down. So you kind of get the idea what kind of company they are. They're a consultancy company that makes games fail with their absolute garbage consultancy. And so he has made the internet go on a complete meltdown for simply pointing out that the newest game that they worked on was Tales of Kenzera Zao, which is a $20 single-player game that has DRM. It has de novo DRM for a single-player game. Let that sink in. So not only did Sweet Baby Inc., a terrible company, work on this game, which is a company that claims you can't be racist towards white people, and they were, like I said, out on a harassment campaign against this individual here, which Kotaku, Alyssa Mercante, defended. There's third-party DRM on a single-player game, and it is published by Electronic Arts, which has been a failing company for quite some time. Now, the last game that I did buy that was published by EA was Jedi Survivor, which is made by a company that has an impressive track record in Respawn, but I will not be purchasing anything that they create moving forward. Titanfall 1 and 2 were awesome. Jedi Fallen Order was fantastic, and Survivor was better than Fallen Order. But this tweet right here is causing a lot of people to show who they truly are, to show you how racist they are against a Brazilian man, because apparently anyone who doesn't agree with Sweet Baby Inc.'s nonsense is a white person, and they're racist. Even though in this tweet, Kabrutus doesn't mention race in the slightest, he just simply points out that Sweet Baby Inc. had a hand in the creation of this game. So he says, "Sup guys, just want to remind you that Zao is going to launch today. This game is on Sweet Baby Inc. Detective Curator page, and yeah, it is connected to Sweet Baby Inc. Obviously, English is not his first language. Remember to vote with your wallet." Okay, short, sweet, simple, to the point. He's not telling anybody to boycott the game. He's just saying vote with your wallet. And, because Sweet Baby Inc. is involved, I'm not going to buy this game. I had no intention of buying this game. To me, this game didn't look very appealing to me. And I'm a big fan of Metroidvania games, but this wasn't it for me. I would rather play Dead Cells, to be honest. But it made the internet melt down, like this individual here, that said, "I get that the knee-jerk reaction to Sweet Baby Inc. is boycott, but in a game about Africans, I don't know how it could affect anyone unless you believe that DEI is the only reason the game exists in the first place, which may just mean that you don't want to see black people in video games. I highly doubt it, and most people that say this are stupid." So he puts out, 2020 CRT, which is racist. 2022 woke, which putting woke identity politics at the forefront above story. Most of those movies recently that have done that have flopped. And now it's DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion, which is forced diversity, where it's, again, putting the race of the character at the forefront. Forcing that in there, rather than creating diverse characters that have actual backstories and are actually good, well written. But I said in response to this, I said these dudes are coming out in full force against Kabrutus because he points out that a game has been involved with Sweet Baby Inc. By the way, CRT is racist. Anything that has put the woke identity politics at the forefront before story has been dog water and flopped, and DEI is the next evolution of that garbage. To which he responds, "Full force. I didn't even read the dude's name, nor did I speak of him specifically. The rest of this rant is your opinion." There is no rant. The rest of it are based on pure facts. I'm sorry that you got your opinion by way of emotion, but CRT is absolutely 100% racist. Any entertainment property that has put woke identity politics at the forefront and ahead of story has been a flop. Something like Saints Row 2022, the studio no longer exists because it was an absolute woke flop, and Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League is also a flop. because Sweet Baby Inc. was involved, honestly, and the story was absolute trash. And I'm sure they had some consultancy and some hand in that. But you had other individuals like this guy. F this guy in his neck beard. Already in my library, and then writes a racist thing, claiming, you know, of course, using a slur against a Brazilian individual, which this clown obviously doesn't know that he's Brazilian. But we had people like Bad Comedies say, just say you don't like it because it has a black lead. Saves you a lot of fake concern trolling. You couldn't even tell, you could tell even if it wasn't a list. Wishing this game the most success. This is the wrong game to boycott. It's a brand new IP made by a very sincere creator. This isn't the flex you think it is, man. Suddenly this makes more sense. Talking about, you know, Alyssa Mercante. Starting to see a trend with what's being called out as DEI. Obviously, insinuating that Kabrutus is racist. So was Alan Wake 2, and it was phenomenal. It also flopped. Alan Wake 2 flopped. And it was, well, garbage. Reina Creole says, easy pass for me. Gonna try it on PS Plus. Bandai Namco should sue them for Tales of in their title. Now people might confuse an elite JRPG with SBI. Well, garbage. Cool, buying it today. Gonna make sure I 100% my SBI ignore list. I'm buying it. If I like it enough, I'm buying it again for another platform. Good looking out. Thank you. So, you know, they're doing the opposite. Again, no one is telling you can't buy this game or enjoy this game. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that absolutely at all. I don't give an F. I like the game. I'm buying it. Yeah, he's not saying to not buy it, though. We don't care. He doesn't care either. Buy the game if you want. Boycott one of the few games made by a black director. Looks good as it is a smaller game. This black man is buying 2 copies. Sweet Baby's presence has ruined this for me. That's fine. But again, it also has de novo DRM, which is nobody should buy it simply based on that, honestly. I'm doing my part. Ignored. To be fair, it's free on PS Plus, so how about trying it before judging it? Isn't this the game from that guy who voiced Bayek in AC Origins? But the guy made the game for his dad, though. But it's really the quote tweets that kill it for me. Of course, you have Grums. Shout out to Grums. You have Hypnotic. Shout out to Hypnotic. But here's where it really gets crazy. Oh, yeah, we already read this one. F this guy. We already read this one. I was in the middle of it on this issue, but now I'm seeing a blind hate mob go after an indie developer. So I guess that means you're going to buy it. They reached the point of boycotting a complete AA game with no microtransactions made by a passionate gamer in order to check notes, make gaming better. These people don't give a crap about the gaming industry. Yes, they're boycotting a game that has Sweet Baby Inc., one of the most racist companies out there that make games crap. This game is made by a Kenyan Briton and is rooted in Baitu culture and mythos. Your ass wasn't going anywhere near it anyway. It's DEI in that a black person existed and created it. For normal people, this game looks like a pretty intense and engaging 2D action platformer. There are plenty of 2D action platformers that are probably 1,000 times better than this game. And probably cheaper. The only reason this is an example of DEI is because it's made by a black man and inspired by Africa. Turns out the goal was racism all along. Side shaved head woman. Yeah, we definitely should take your advice with your they them pronouns and all that stuff. Your opinion is invalid with your pronouns and bio. This is how you tell the difference between people who don't want to be pandered to versus folks hiding their prejudice in plain sight. An original story with original characters not equal. Come on now. Sweet Baby, Sour Baby, we don't care. That's fine. Just bought it. F you, my guy. Dude says vote with your wallet and it causes people in the prize to choose what you want to support. If it appeals to you, then buy it. If it doesn't, then don't. The SBI curator is used in more ways than one. Example of following a movement blind. Educate yourself and take every game with a different approach. This game needs to be supported because it's what true diverse perspectives are about. Barrett Wallace is probably the most interesting black character out of any black character I've ever seen created in video games. But we did care that he was black. We just liked his character back in 1996 or 1997 when the original Final Fantasy VII came out. We still like him now in 2024. With Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We still don't care that he's black. We care that he's an interesting character. The anti-DEI people ruining their own movement by being blatantly racist in these comments is hilarious and really not surprising. Y'all too quick to let other people tell you which games to play and which to not. Please grow a pair. He's not telling you to not buy the game, though. He's just saying vote with your wallet because of SBI, not because the character's black. These mother efforts are like, force diversity, let the devs make what they want about a game that dude literally made in remembrance of his father, but it has Sweet Baby Inc. involved. White people are making it annoying to like video games. He's Brazilian. Good job, racist. Well, there goes my pre-order. The game was literally created to honor the director's past father and how his dad ignited a love of video games in him. Twitter user me see SBI, me say woke, no brain needed. Because everything SBI touches turns to shit. Anyway, if you are on a Twitter check engagement farming uneducated racist troll and you want to play a game rich in African culture and about grief that parallels the creator's grief and gratitude in a beautiful tribute to his father, here's the link. Yet there's only 28 positive reviews. Not many people are buying this game. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Well, 28 reviews overall. You're overdoing it, man. Like games like the Suicide Squad Killers just deserve all the crapping on, but this, it's not a bad game at all. Remember that God of War, Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2, Alan Wake also has the SBI. No one cares, so let's not overdo it. Spider-Man 2 sucked. Its sales died, and they're replacing Peter Parker, who is Spider-Man, with Miles Morales, who's Miles Morales. A character nobody gave a shit about in the comics. His comics don't sell. Oh, hell yeah, thanks, bro. Just voted with my wallet, and boy, this guy has a hate boner for Hypnotic, by the way. Clan rally in the comments. Yeah, okay. Game with black cast is controversial. No, it's actually because of Sweet Baby Inc. We don't want diversity forced on us in games. Why can't black people or queer people make up their own stories? I bet African game dev writes game based in Africa to process grief about his father's death. Just say you're racist and go. He's not being racist. Again, he doesn't even mention race at all in this tweet. A game made by a black man dedicated to grief and trauma for losing his father. You're all effing racist, feral ghouls. Again, doesn't mention race at all. And it just goes on, obviously go by because it'll make you feel things like human emotions. Yeah, because Final Fantasy VII, who had Barrett Wallace, couldn't make me feel human feelings. Yeah, the good dad character who's fighting to save the planet couldn't make me feel things, apparently. It's like they've never seen a well-developed black character in video games. It's because these guys are tourists. It's like the first time they've ever seen a black character in a video game before. We must guard our minds from becoming absolutionists, lest we become like the ones we abhor. There's a middle ground, people. That is where common sense lives. I'm not supporting Sweet Baby Inc. just because they're racist. Why would I support them? I try to ignore the Sweet Baby nonsense, but I feel disgusted like people are trying to slam and destroy my most anticipated game of the month. Please look into what's up. No one's destroying this, though, for you. You can still buy it. No one's telling you not to buy it. You can vote with your wallet to either buy the game or not buy the game. No one's telling you to not buy the game. Y'all really just telling you your racist ass selves. Again, the tweet doesn't mention race. That's all it really is. These people just keep mentioning the fact that the character's black. That's what they're mentioning. What is DEI again? Diversity, equity, inclusion? Oh yeah, we know what it's code word for. Yeah, because you're saying he's racist. Once again, what is with all these people that have these high emotions like a bunch of feminine people? Like a bunch of femboys. Y'all are extremely feminine and emotional over a guy saying that a company that is racist towards white people who went on a harassment campaign against this individual is racist, even though he's not mentioning the race of the character in the tweet. It's like they don't even read the tweet. They just see that he's talking about a character, talking about a game with a black main character. That's all they see. They don't even actually read what the tweet says. All they do is just call him racist. That's it. I don't understand what's the problem. He's telling you vote with your wallet, and if you want to buy this game, you can go ahead. That's voting with your wallet. If you don't want to support this game, that's also voting with your wallet. He's not telling you to not buy this game. He's just telling you that Sweet Baby Inc. is involved in it. And it's so ridiculous. Look, another one. Clan meeting in the comments. What's with these people? Y'all are extremely emotional, bro. Extremely emotional. For no reason. It's absolutely insane to me how, like, emotional these guys get over Kabrutus simply stating that the game has Sweet Baby Inc. involved. If you want to buy this game, buy this game. If you don't want to buy this game, don't buy the game. No one's telling you to boycott it. They're just telling you vote with your wallet. Buy it or don't buy it, no one's going to care. Because real grown adults don't tell other people what they should or shouldn't spend their money on. But it's absolutely ridiculous that these people are getting so emotional and over someone simply saying that Sweet Baby Inc. is involved with this game. Thank you all for checking out this video. Let me guys know if you're going to be picking this game up or whether you're not going to be picking this game up. Let me know in the comments down below. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set the bell to all. That way you'll get a notification anytime I post a video or live stream. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.